Hi.
This is how I can tell I'm an adult. For two reasons. Number one,
Were you not sure
Oh,
before?
I was about to make a reference that is, at this point, I believe, pretty close to 30 years old. And this is the part that tells me I'm not just old, but I am an adult. I made the choice not to.
Not to be an adult?
No, not to make the noise. That is a reference from 30 years ago. You remember that Budweiser commercial about the man who came to the buzz machine on the door and he said, "What's up?" but in a less.
Oh.
Yes.
That.
Yeah. Thought.
It was annoying then, and it's annoying now, even in blurry state
Yeah.
vision. Hi, camera.
Camera, you need to realize
We're not barely moving.
There are two focus zones. Stop thinking that this is where people are. This is where the ghost lives.
He's out today.
Yes.
He had things to do.
It's fully visible. Usually it's just
Yeah,
hanging
you can always see the ghost.
Hanging
He's just
out
not.
here, yeah.
He's not here right now.
You can twiddle the ghost.
Well, with consent.
Yeah. Well, yes. It's more of a twiddling, not. You know what? I'm gonna be an adult more.
He's like, you know what? I don't have to say yes to everything and do the things and participate. It's not always the right thing to do.
Hey kids, don't do drugs. Right, that's,
Yeah, the streaming office is just a really convenient place for the ghost to hang out because there's a long stretch of time where no one's here. And conveniently their schedule lines up with our stream schedule, and which is why they're generally not in the space when someone is streaming.
But they are extremely courteous in that they always set OBS back to the proper profile and scene when they're done every time.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, they do a lot of gaming. How do you think we get all that ghost data in all of those different racing games?
Right? Yeah, exactly. Those are actual ghosts,
Yeah.
not just not just computer programs.
Yeah, and the thing is, the companies are going to tell you it's your ghost data and it's your racing data, and that's more because they don't know how it got in there. They don't want people to panic, but we know the truth here. The truth is there are ghosts in several locations, not just here, but here especially, that provide that ghost data as a service.
It's much like what they say in that film. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. Every time you complete a clean lap, a racist dies. And that's how we get the racing ghosts. So more clean laps, people. That's what I'm saying.
Do you referred to a racer as a racist? Is that? I don't think that is that proper.
Oh, no. I mean, like you actually by doing clean laps, you're out there killing racists without knowing about it. It's like that button that you push, you get $1 million, and someone dies. Only this one only targets
Wait,
racists.
there's a button I can push where I get $1 million.
Unfortunately, that's like it's a hypothetical. It's a thought experiment. I really wish I would encounter those more often in my life.
Hypothetical buttons laying around. We could have real buttons.
Yeah, I mean, have you ever seen that game that or that little piece of machinery that from Nintendo that allows you to test how many times you can push a button in a second or in 10 seconds? You like that, but
No,
for money.
that doesn't ring a bell.
Oh,
I
it was a Hudson Soft thing.
okay.
Yeah, and they made a little device that looked like a Famicom controller, but just had the buttons and an LCD screen, and it was used for rapid press training.
What is that training good for?
Well, back in the days when you had to, there wasn't.
Is this how we used to call elevators? Is this a thing where you had to push the button multiple times? Is that why people push the button too many times at like stoplights and stuff? Is it because they just have this habit built within them all this time of training for button pushing, and they used to have to do it that way?
I mean, I often say that the kids today should go back in time and play the classics like your Galagas and your Centipedes and your Defenders, where indeed you did need to hit the button once for each shot. You couldn't just hold it down and hope, oh yeah, it's going to spray and pray. No. It's intentional. And so multiple hits is important.
I mean, most of the streetlights these days, or at least a bunch of them since the pandemic, have been converted to waving your hand in front of it.
Really?
Instead of pushing a button. Yeah. They're
I've never
much
seen
cooler.
that one. Yeah, the only upgrade I've been conscious of or cognizant of over the past few years is the proliferation of weight.
Oh,
Wait.
yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, that voice is definitely around. It's not like on every stoplight or anything,
No.
but there's a number of them that used to be like put your finger into the whole
Yeah. And then
section, and now it's just got like a thing that you wave in front of.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Birds can really mess with that.
I like to wave my hand in front of them like magic is occurring.
Oh, my favorite one though is one that's nearby my house. Again, don't be creepy, but it's not a full on traffic light with crosswalks. It's just a crosswalk that you can activate with a button. But when you push the button, the lights go on, and a voice comes and says, "Crossing lights are on. Warning: vehicles may not stop." I'm like, wow. So
Yeah,
what's the point of this?
That's pretty accurate.
But I do appreciate the robot telling me that, you know what? People are dicks, and you might just get hit anyway.
I mean, I always did kind of like, you see like future cartoons where the cars all like their wheels just get up off the ground and like invert into them or something so they can hover or whatever. And I'm like,
they walk with their
wheels. What
wheels?
they never show though is they never show like a crosswalk where like a person goes onto the crosswalk and suddenly a force field pops up that's gonna mash the cars if they bother.
I like force fields. I really like portals too.
Portals are good.
Yeah, you just let that car go directly through the person.
As long as it's an actual portal. I feel like I am scarred for life by that cartoon that showed up really early in the morning that was like, if you put a person here and they teleport to over here, but you're secretly like, you're killing the thing every time you go through. Yeah, no.
That was literally in my head when you said you were excited about portals, and I'm like, yeah, die on one side, reborn on the other.
No. I want the portal where I walk through and everything is the same, and I'm not dead. We already like replace ourselves with our skin cells and stuff 7 times, and I feel like if you're gonna interrupt that process really fast,
just 7 times.
Every 7 years. Sorry.
Okay, thank you.
And I just feel like if we interrupt that process with a teleporter, then we're going to age incredibly faster. Yeah. It's healthier to walk either way.
No, it definitely is. Yeah. Just don't break physics, kids, is what we're saying.
Or if you're going to do it, do it in a way that doesn't make you have to die to do it.
Don't tell anyone. Speaking of going back a couple steps here, we were talking about the buttons that you press so you don't die.
Yeah, those ones, the don't die button.
As opposed to the get $1 million button.
Well, you got to push it every morning when you wake up so that it knows.
Yeah, it's like an egg timer. Stay alive.
Yeah, I like to set mine to 25 hours instead of 24, just in case I forget.
Oh God, I think I'm being influenced by the Suicide Squad now. By God, sorry, just started watching the isekai version of the anime. A car controlled by a keyboard is, as a massive fan of Macross 7, vehicles controlled by musical instruments is what I am here for. But we were talking about the pandemic and the buttons and whatnot. So we do play games on this show sometimes.
Eventually.
Yeah, rhythm games, in fact. And,
They involve buttons.
the day that we are playing this game is today. But the last time we played this game.
Yeah, how long ago was it? I'm assuming you looked it up.
Oh yeah, I did. I don't have the exact date, but I do have the month and the year for you because we did 3 in a row.
Yeah. Okay, so just catch everyone up. We're playing Lanota today. It's an iOS game, or at least that's what we're playing it on. There's
available.
There's other places. And the last time we played it,
November.
Okay, sure.
Of 2019.
Yeah, that explains a lot.
Yep.
Yeah, actually, that tracks. I think
played it in a while.
I want to say in 2019, probably 2018 as well. We were very into checking out some of the games that were on the iPad, the one that we physically had to touch.
Yes, and because we were in the same place and we had to be in the studio, it was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah, November 2019.
And we didn't do that for 2 years.
We definitely could.
Or more. No.
Yep.
Maybe. Probably could with gas masks, but that would be that's a different show on the network. That's
I don't know if I would. I just don't think I would survive with a gas mask on.
That's the sole purpose of the gas mask, is to protect you from the gas and keep you alive.
Oh, it's not to put the gas in you.
No. Well, I mean, okay.
Isn't that a different? Is that still called a gas mask?
Enterprising druggists, I'm sure, have found a way to hook a bong up to the end of a World War II gas mask in that little canister thing. Or at very least some sort of vaporing. Which I'd appreciate, because it keeps the air clean for everyone else.
You know what? I'm for this. If people want to keep smoking, specifically smokers, I think they should be forced to wear a mask that covers all the cigarette smoke.
I agree.
I don't know what it is, but lately, every time I go outside, I seem to end up walking behind someone who's actually just smoking on the street, and I don't know what that's about, because I know it's not like, I don't think it's illegal here to smoke outside or do anything like that.
Within a certain...
It's very... rare,
and
that I see people,
and it's a little annoying for various reasons, because it don't smell good if you're not doing it yourself, and it's not good for the lungs. And honestly, the way that the bylaws work here, where you can't smoke within X number of meters from an entryway or a window, means that every piece of sidewalk is covered under that bylaw technically.
They don't call that.
But I think the big reason that that the smokers should be forced to wear a World War II or earlier or mid-level gas mask, is because the idea of smoking used to be cool.
That's what Joe Camel said.
Yeah, and that changed over time. Smoking is no longer cool. But I think if the people who are still smokers, who haven't been able to kick the habit, they deserve a little bit of cool factor to them. And I think that wearing those like rounded with the little circle eyes gas masks are absolutely the kind of cool that they deserve.
As long as it keeps the smoke out of my face, sure.
And they can talk to their friends too.
They can still talk to each other. It's very social.
Or we put them in bunny suits and they look ridiculous. Not the bunny suits that with the chemist. Not what is that thing? The body thing that does the squishy. And then
I encourage everyone to take that moment and gif it, because I think out of context, Ian making that hand motion is probably useful for something.
Probably, yeah. Bodice. There we go. Let's go with a bodice collar. Bunny ears and cuffs. Not that one. The Intel bunny suit, the one that looks like a hazmat suit. That's just got the big, plexi face masks that you can see inside, and there's lights shining on you because it's a movie and they need to see your face. But
I feel like this entire segment is just Ian shows his age.
That's still something that exists today.
The Intel bunny?
No, the Intel bunny suit. That's, I think, one of the places, if not for the movie about the monkey with the bad virus, not Contact.
Planet of the Apes?
No, the other one about the movie with the bad virus, that was supposed to be
Home Alone 2? I don't know. I'm just going to say movie names.
Outbreak. Thank you, Pharaoh Bender. Outbreak. Yes. That I think probably introduced a lot of people to the idea of the clean room bunny suit. But I think most famously was the Apple ads with the Intel guy, or no, it was the Intel guy ads with the guy in the suit dancing around saying, "Hey, our chips are cool. You should use them."
Maybe I just don't watch as much TV as I think I do.
It was also an American ad, so you wouldn't have been exposed to it.
Oh, I don't know about that. Anytime I went to see my parents' place, I saw many American ads.
Touche, yes. Thanks, cable, for keeping it real. Anyway, yeah, we played this game way back in 2019, the 11th hour of the 11th month of, that time zones are weird. It was the 6 p.m. for us that we stopped and 4 p.m. when we started, Pacific time. If that's 11 your time, good for you. Well, welcome to the club. 11sies.
It was a long time ago, and now it is today.
Yep.
And so we will play a game.
Let's do that. Hey.
Oh, right.
Like seeing that little nod to jump just a bit.
Yeah, so what do you remember about this game?
Well, I don't want to touch the tutorial. I'm curious to see what story review gives us.
Oh, right. This thing has story.
Oh, animation.
Ooh, animation review?
Sure. I like cartoons. Cool. Oh?
Did it work?
Yes. Whoa.
Oh, right. There was like we got stuck. We got stuck for a very long time in an area because we couldn't figure out how to like activate a gem or something like that.
Right, yes.
Because there was like oh my goodness.
I can bring that down on the... Nope, that volume is locked.
That volume's locked. I'm not going to be able to make the peeking go away.
No, this is going to sound like this forever. Great, cool.
Is this the animation? Is it done?
Yes. The time limit event is happening now. Tap the event tab in the upper right corner to enter the event track list.
Also, I think this game's been around for so long and we haven't played it for so long that it's added things like subscriptions
and
or
events,
which I'm not sure if it had events when we played it.
You know what we do have though is a track mode, so we can just go.
That seems fine.
Just go to
this music sounds fine, but the animation music was very
not
peaky.
Great. Yeah.
So I'm hoping it's not like the songs aren't gonna be like that.
Well, shall we try Apocalypse?
Sure.
Or the
why
beginner
not?
Yeah, let's
Do you remember how to play?
download. We're gonna find out. Okay, oh right, Purify and Tune are two different modes. I don't remember what they do. Do you?
Nope.
Great. We need 2 trial tickets. Cool, we spent them.
Yes, I remember this interface.
Ready? No.
Are you sure?
Almost time to go.
I don't think it wants you to push anything yet.
No, I don't think so. Whee!
There we go. Okay.
Oh yeah, we're gonna need to adjust the offset. Maybe not. This is giving me some motion effects.
Yeah, because this is what I remembered a lot about this one was that things moved around in kind of an interesting way.
I remember it had Japanese music.
I believe that is true too. Okay.
Trying to be very light to not knock the iPad over. No!
You broke it.
I've been bad.
Failed. You know what? I think that's a great failure screen.
Agreed. Ah! Yeah, that feels like that's
more secure.
Yeah, more stable.
We're trying to, you can't see it, but we're trying to have the iPad up in a way that means that we're not just like looking straight down the entire time while we're playing.
Love to look at my crotch while gaming.
Have enough trial ticket. So I can't play it.
What if we're in tune mode?
No.
No, still no. I know how to get back.
Oh, that...
We had to watch an ad to recover the mission.
Let's pay for money. Oh, these are all redeeming things.
Yeah, I think we want to go to...
We might have to go into the story mode.
Here we are. Wait, no, that... Where was my thing? Oh, maybe the shop in the bottom left? There we go.
Well, that's if we want to buy things.
Oh, right, yeah. So maybe it's back and then back again? No? I remember seeing a subscription option scene. Here we go. Ah, expansions.
But if we go through... story.
Yeah, that should be fun.
Then I think we can play the songs that are story associated.
We'll find out.
It's history. There's a lot of progress. So that sounds good.
Discoveries.
I can't remember. Is this the villain? It might be the villain. He
I mean,
likes
look
fire.
at him. This is absolutely our evil uncle.
Fire has all kinds of uses, like sound. Oh, right, they had scientists. I remember some of this. Technology, investigation. We got some sound. The sound of a rock, the sound of a raindrop. Sound of burning firewood, the sound of a flower. Gives us control over all kinds of sounds. And then we realized we could gather those sounds and make stuff with them. And we could use that to survive.
Ooh.
Or as a weapon.
Yeah, can't see why things
Yeah. Okay. Cool. We can play story songs.
Good. Yeah, that's doable.
I'm not against paying the money. I'm against investing money into a thing I don't know how much we'll come back to.
That seems like a better mix there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's slightly less crunchy too. Earthworm has a good idea. We need a mobile games intern to log in and claim daily rewards for any game that we play in case we ever come back to it.
I can't tell if that would be mean or not.
I mean, I think that's something we look for in the interview stage. How much of a masochistic streak do you have with regards to video games?
You don't ask questions like that. You have to do it in some sort of like inane sneaky way. It's like, so what kind of sandwich are you?
Oh yeah, sorry. Give me an example of the last time that you had a altercation with an online media system, and how did you? What strategies did you use to overcome that, and how do you apply that to your? What are the results, and how do you apply that to future work? Aside from technical knowledge, job interviews are simply vibe based.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, I see. You answered in this way. Let me just put this 110 down here at the top of your resume. Don't worry about it.
Now I'm gonna make a box. And I'm gonna put 4 different numbers in it, and then we'll decide how much you're gonna be paying for this new car.
A 110 is the universal number for no.
Ah, a 110. Okay.
Because you can add a line between the two ones to write out the word no.
I thought you said 10 rather than 110. But yeah, that makes sense.
I think we used 135 for yes. Didn't get used often. Oh, hey, there's some puzzle thing, eventy, whatevers.
Mission. Collect all rewards. Now we have sound. I believe. Back? Next. That's the one. Tuning technology.
Well, you discover sound, then you have to discover how to tune it.
Yeah.
You got to take care of it and maintain it.
This guy's just one of them tuners. Ooh.
You walked around with a fork.
I should have a fork that I keep with me just for when it's time to eat something.
Oh, I meant for tuning, but I'm sure if you take a tuning fork and you add 2 collapsible prongs from the middle, you could use it as both.
Yeah? Like, would we not have to sharpen the tuning fork a bit? Or do we just, like, jam it really hard into the meat?
I mean, if you're bringing a fork with you, how much meat are you really eating? Out. Like, you're going to really need that.
Well, I mean, I'm thinking just, if I'm ever at Costco and I want to take a sample, but I don't want to touch with my hands, I got this handy fork with me.
They should make you do that. They should make you bring your own forks in order to taste the samples at Costco.
I mean, that's coming with the elimination of single-use plastic and wood-based utensils.
Oh, they're getting rid of wood-based ones
I think
as well?
I saw something about that they were considering that.
Because most of the time it's like, it's like little toothpicks or the little paper cups.
Yeah, the muffin cups.
Yeah.
Muffin cups. Ugh. It sounds weird when I say it that way.
Yes, I agree. You said it in a weird way.
Anyway, these two are married, and I guess the guy who's holding up the picture of the wife is the wife guy? Sure. Let's do this one. I'm gonna purify it. Mostly because I like red. Tijonas.
Now, question, do you need to, because I can't remember, do you need to tap on each one, or can you just kind of hold your finger down for those multi ones?
I can hold my hand down, thank God. Thank you.
You're welcome. I meant to test that, but I got kind of caught up in not doing the thing the way I wasn't doing it.
Ah, damn. Didn't flick.
Like, I do think the UI on this one's really cool, because, like, those flicks you had moved in time with the orb moving around.
Mm-hmm.
It's very stylish. broke the CD.
Yep. Failed.
This Discman is really...
Yeah, there's no...
Why did we make so much of it out of glass?
I'm going to grab the other holder and see if that's more
Okay.
stable.
I will wait, because I like the idea of a more stable holder on my turn. Hi, chat. How you doing?
This one's... What's this made of, Apollo? Shrek.
Ah, I was wondering where that one went.
Oh, wow, that's... instantly just as bad. Wait.
Yeah, you might need to try to...
There we go. That's done it.
Yeah.
So we might need to twist that with that. There we go. How's that?
All right. I think that'll be fine.
Great.
If anybody has some information about what it means to purify the songs, that would be great. I would take all kinds of information in the chat from the chat right now.
Please do our work for us.
Look, I've been busy. Keep seeing people asking when the subathon VODs are going to come up, and I'm just like, I'm working on it.
They'll be up when they're up.
I know you're excited.
Keytarket, I think I know the game you're thinking of too that has similar mechanics to this. And I can't remember the name of it, but I do know that Corey and I played it while we were in Japan there. And I do know that cabinets exist in North America because I've seen advertisements for them. Earthen one asked if we want real information or House of Lies information, and I think they misunderstand the direction of the House of Lies.
I don't accept outsiders in my House of Lies. Which I guess means chat could technically lie, but I wanted real information. That was a plea for real info.
We are the ones who are building this House of Lies out of the lies that we create. You may live here.
Well, no, you may visit.
That's true.
I'm sorry.
It's a big house, Evan.
Yeah, but have you seen how many people in chat there are?
We have a lot of separate entrances. And not always where you think. Remember back in the early 90s when it was really popular on TV to have a character who would be in this studio warehouse apartment where they'd have this freight elevator that would go right to their floor, and that was how they got inside? I'm really honestly just thinking about, I think, Highlander, the television series.
I was going to say, I feel like you're thinking of something very specific.
But I thought it was a lot more, it was a very cool idea. And now I'm just thinking, wouldn't it be great if you could own like a studio apartment or a large or any sort of a place where you live that's like just opens up on the subway. It's your private station.
I do want to be clear on the when I'm talking about the subathon VODs. I'm not mad or anything at anyone asking, because I understand. They're just curious. They're excited. No one said anything rude. I just, every time I see it, I'm like, I'm working on it.
Yeah.
It's just, it's how I feel when I see it.
Well, we work under Valve rules here, and I find it surprising that people just don't still know that the thing will be done when it's done.
I mean, they'd be up a lot faster if I could ditch some of my other work. So
yeah, but that's other stuff.
If I could stop putting up tap concede, and we could take away those cracker packs.
Mm-hmm. No one needs
and any of the other VODs that I decided to put up ahead of time because I thought maybe I shouldn't let those go all the way while I'm in the middle of making those work. Yeah, if I could just get all of the content that's supposed to go up on YouTube to go dark for like a week, you'd probably get them faster.
That would be useful. Wasn't that what the subathon was for?
Letting things go dark?
Yeah,
we definitely didn't do that.
Yeah, not having to upload the usual stuff that we have to upload.
Nope, that was not a thing.
Ah.
I mean, there were certain things that didn't go up because it's like Checkpoint is filmed day of. So that didn't happen. But
So
any
that's
pre-recorded content, I think, still went up.
We do a lot of stuff here.
Yeah, I'm actually getting pretty close at those being done. So hopefully in another week at the latest. We'll see. I have some extra work I have to do this week that I kind of knew was coming, but didn't know if it was happening this week. So yeah, we'll see.
Let's be clear, you still have so much valor unstolen for getting through that initial backlog of VODs.
That took so long too.
Yep. Needed someone dedicated to it, and that happened. Ha 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 ha! Wait, what? You know what? Don't care.
I think that's one of us, isn't it? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure those are us.
Or those are the androids. New song. Humans are mediocre. I agree. This time, let's tune. See what changes.
I'm not sure if it changes anything in terms of
Ooh.
the notes.
This song's name is Weg.
Found this on the wiki in case it helps. If the player fails too many notes while playing in this mode, the song will end. The notalium tuner will break. Okay, yeah. And the result will be failed. The shockwave of the bottom of the screen acts as a life bar and will change colors starting from cyan, then to blue, then purple, and finally red, depending on how many notes the player has made so far in the song. Ending notes will gradually reverse these changes. Missing 15 consecutive notes will result in failing. Oh, that's nice data. 11 harmony notes or 22 notes heals the life cost from one missed note. Okay. Thank you for looking that up, Fairbender.
Yeah. That's super helpful. Jesus! I call shenanigans.
I thought it was pretty cool.
I mean, now that I know it can happen.
I mean, to be fair, it didn't, like, give you notes on those beats, which would have been really unfair.
Oh, but it did give me notes very quickly after it moved. In places my hands absolutely were not.
It's actually really funny because you can tell what weeks I've been busier based on how fast the VODs go up. Not like subathon, but like regular VODs. It's like sometimes a VOD will go up, very rarely, literally the next day, because we don't have to worry so much about Twitch changed the rules of how long content has to be, whatever now. So you can tell, like, oh, I had time that day, so it went up. And then sometimes, every so often, stuff like falls off by a whole week or like a week and a half, and it's like, Heather was really busy that week doing who knows what.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, don't tempt chat to do statistical analyses of your times and start to predict when we're going to be releasing unannounced content.
The unannounced content generally, like when it gets filmed, doesn't correspond with when it gets released in that way, but...
We're really bad at keeping secrets.
No. I'm very good at keeping secrets.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. That's right.
I've literally seen chat predict a thing in speculation But they write it in such a way that I thought maybe we had talked about it, but I realized I didn't know if we had or not, so I just didn't say anything.
Oh yeah, see, that's my method of operation.
I'm very good at keeping secrets around here.
No one ever tells me if it's something I'm allowed to talk about something, so I just don't. Easy.
Based on the highlight reel, I missed a good Heather and Corey bonus stream. Oh, that was the
That was the
Ollie World.
Yes.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun.
Hey! I have made 100.
You made a thing happen.
Wait, no, that's not 100. That's 1.0. Damn it!
It seemed very excited about it. Also, this happened. And you rank A?
We got some Notalium, which I'm led to believe we are now allowed to use on humans.
Thought the Snaky Bus one was better. Yeah, Snaky Bus was a heck of a game.
Both good games.
Oh, big purple thing. We walked for a long time, and then we said we had to wake up, and you were like, "Oh no! When I wake up, I have to do a lot of walking," and I thought I already did all that walking. You ever have that? Those like, they're kind of generally stress dreams, right? Where you do like a full day of work, and then you wake up and realize you haven't even been at work yet.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, quite often.
Oh. This is why when someone leaves stuff behind, you should really deal with it right away, like instead of letting it fester in the basement.
To touch on what you just asked, though, about the stress dreams, I did have I had a kind of the reverse of that today. It was me walking back home from brunch and realized, wait, yeah, no, I actually do have my degree. Because the stress stream of me failing statistics again and never being able to graduate is so reoccurring that my mind has thought, oh yeah, no, you didn't actually graduate. Those stress dreams are just you actually reliving memories. Like, no.
Wow. That sounds awful.
Also, the brunch was mediocre. I mean, it was good brunch, but I decided to order a half order, which I really shouldn't have.
Because you would have liked more?
I definitely would have liked more.
What'd you get?
It was brie and poached pear eggs Benedict. But I ordered the half order, so I only got the one, and then this piddly portion of shredded hash browns, which I usually love. But it was like the size of a cheap paperback book, or maybe an iPhone 6. And so it's not like I left hungry, but...
I'm always curious what people get when they order out breakfast, right? Because there's kind of, I feel like breakfast has a lot of things you're like willing to not order out because you make that at home.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But like also those few things you really don't want to bother making at home.
Yeah.
Like eggs Benedict is a good one.
And see, that's one that I'm honing in on getting better at making. But again, a poached pear eggs Benedict with brie slices underneath is they could have poached the pear longer, so I don't know, maybe I should do that. The big problem was that it was at we were there at 8 in the morning, which is far too early for me on a Sunday.
I would say that's not brunch at that point.
And hadn't finished digesting the leftover pizza from last night. So that was the reason for the half breakfast.
That's fair.
Yeah. Corey had the full breakfast and took half of it home.
That's pretty smart too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the thing I want to definitely get better at is the idea of like you can order stuff in halves, but also you just don't have to eat it all in one sitting.
That was the wake-up call for me during my blood sugar crisis time. Was, wait a minute, yeah, you don't actually have to finish all of your food. And in fact, maybe that's better for you just to eat until you feel satisfied.
that seems done.
Oh yeah, looks like a lot of the chats having the old school dreams too. Which
I feel like they're kind of a constant. There's just like something that niggles in the back of your brain. It's like you should go back to school right now. You're like, why?
I mean, I would like the financial security to be able to go back to school. I'd probably actually finish a degree in Japanese culture at that point.
That's a question. When you have stress dreams about school, are they like secondary education specific, or are they like high school?
It is 100% all the time post-secondary.
Mine are usually high school.
Okay, interesting.
Which is weird because I had some very stressful times in post-secondary.
I think it maybe is because of the fact that our high school was so far away from my home that it felt like it was just this place that was self-contained. And so I didn't really have any control over my life at that time. Whereas in university, I had a whole agency, which meant I got to make choices, many of which were incorrect for the time.
You got to go through a lot of those.
Yeah. Like staying in the anime club office to play Uniracers instead of going to a statistics lab.
I did spend a lot of my first year not going to class. That was a bad thing.
Yeah.
I also, I don't know about you, but I was, I didn't really learn how to study until after I got out of school because I didn't need to.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
So when I had to, when I like actually really needed to, I did not have the habits built. I did not have the structure for that built. And once you hit a certain age, people just look at you funny. That's not school related. That's just a thing that happens. You become a certain age, and people just look at you funny.
Yeah, usually it's I think around sometime between 27 and 30. This guy.
Yeah. I also probably shouldn't have gone to anime club as often as I did. Not because like it was not anime club's fault. I was just using that as a way to ignore all of the other things. If it's not one thing, it's another thing. It's not like it's
anime club. That's the place where you go to hang out with Beach.
At the time, for a little while.
Yeah.
After I knew he existed and wasn't a weird ghost that was running the anime club, yes.
I again concur. Not a weird ghost. Not a weird ghost. Not a guy just selling CDs on the internet.
I did get kicked. Actually, college class was the only class I got kicked out of via a teacher for backtalk.
Oh wow! Congratulations.
It was really early in the morning. It was like organizational behavior. It was a business class. The first time I went to college, I tried to take business.
Yeah, a lot of people make that mistake. I'm glad you got better.
I didn't go back and finish that.
Oh, the level of brain worms that people with a business education have, and whether or not they're able to get over that is a real thing.
Yeah, it was an 8 a.m. class. I was very tired. And I think he said something about me yawning or whatever, and I told him his class was boring or something. I was very tired. When I'm tired, I have less things that stop me from doing dumb things.
But we also, now know in this day and age with the streamer and the parasocial relationship, you don't call people out for looking tired.
Yeah.
Unless you want to get some smack back.
That's not a fun thing about being a streamer. If I really wanted to, I could call out chat for all kinds of reasons. But chat's pretty good here. So
yeah, you guys are good. Yes, Fairbender says, we're good mods because we weed out the cream of the crop. I'm so happy that all of you are so dedicated to the Macho Man instrumentality project.
I mean, I think I've only called out chat a couple. It's been a long time since the last time I called out chat on anything. But I've only done it a couple of times. We're going to have to put this on an easier difficulty. Do you want to give it another crack?
Sure, yeah. No, absolutely. I'd like a chance to be the hero when we both failed. Yes, touch the man, whisper, and less speedy.
I can only recall like a handful of times I've actually called out chat on both the Loading Ready Run channel and my home stream. I'm usually much more clever on my home stream. Or so I like to remember.
And where's his home stream?
Twitch.tv/LunarJade. You've got one of those, right? Like,
sure
you
do.
got a home stream? You still playing Yakuza over at Tilty.house?
Still am, yep. No, Tilty House is the channel name.
Oh, I thought, right. Okay.
This is the thing that they that is interesting, because we've got the Loading Ready Run Teams section, and everyone puts down my Twitter handle as Tilty House. My personal Twitter handle that I use to actually talk with people is iHorner.
Oh, you on Twitter still?
Oh, sorry, not on Twitter, Twitch. Sorry.
Ah.
I still have my Twitter account turned on, but I've deleted all of my tweets and only check it as a method of people wanting to contact me.
I think I only deleted all my tweets off of my private account. It's the one I used for screaming. You were on Yakuza 5?
Oh, yes, sorry, yeah. We're on Yakuza 5, and that is the last one before we finally caught up with Yakuza 6, which we'd played out of order.
Wait, have you not done the newer one then?
We've done... 7, yes. Or whatever they called it. Like a Dragon.
Like a Dragon,
yeah.
The one with the Pokemon collecting or whatever.
Oh, that's going to be Infinite Wealth.
Infinite Wealth,
which,
yes.
We've not done that one yet. That's probably going to be our next one if we decide not to do a replay of 6 now that we're finishing 5.
Oh, okay.
But unfortunately, there's already been 2 more releases of Ryoga Gotoku games in the meantime. So you've got the Brawler with Kiryu, the man who erased his own name, and Infinite Wealth, which are both new and have not been touched by me.
Did you do the sequel to, was it Last Judgment?
Oh, not yet.
Because I think you played the first one, right?
I did, yeah. And I think we're going to save those for the, very end. Damn it. Wow. We're going to save that for the very end of the games, because they don't have quite the same vibe as the Yakuza games.
Oh, okay.
They're good, but they're just not as...
They're different.
Yeah.
Trying to play older games right now at home on my own time. So I've been revisiting the first Professor Layton game, and it holds up, but it also just reminds me of all the things that, I made fun of it the first time for, like all the matchsticks puzzles and some of the really terrible hints.
On that note, Discotech just announced that they'll be distributing one of the Layton movies just yesterday.
There's more than one Layton movie?
Yeah.
Well, I'm behind. I remember watching one.
I thought they did a movie of the crossover, too.
With Layton Phoenix Wright? Not that I'm aware of, but if there is such a thing, I would like to watch it. I did like that game a lot. It's so silly and ridiculous. And also, they kill Professor Layton. That's not a lie.
Does he come back?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
It's an anime. Everybody always comes back.
True. Well...
Okay, that's not totally true.
That was one of the defining moments of my childhood, was, you know, being 4 years old, watching a Robotech, and having a character just straight up die and not come back. Like, oh, this is a different cartoon. Sorry, Keyword. Roy Fokker was not the character I was talking about. Because of the way that episodes were distributed in Canada of Robotech, which is to say, a portion of the series, the syndicated series, was given to each affiliate channel across Canada. That was not one of the episodes I got to see. However, the episode of Ben dying was absolutely the episode that rocked me. Good thing he was my least favorite member of Vermilion Squadron. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Heather.
Yes.
It's the top of the hour. Should we take ourselves a short little break?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to get up, swap our legs, stretch our fluids, and we'll be back with more of Lanota in just a few minutes. Don't go all the way away.
Hello.
Hi. Heather,
Yeah.
I have updated information for you.
An update.
Yes, so more food news.
Oh no.
Yes.
What did they decide now?
More legal food news.
I'm gonna turn that music off. We're gonna be here a while.
Just last week, Ohio Supreme Court made a ruling on boneless chicken wings after a man, very unfortunately, found some bone in his boneless chicken wing.
Is this to determine whether or not they were allowed to have bones in them? Like,
you're exactly right. Unfortunately, the man suffered an injury to his trachea with the bone fragment and tried to sue the Boneless Wings restaurant. Ohio's Supreme Court decided 4-3 that boneless chicken wings can have bones in them.
cool. Now I know a thing I'm not eating anymore.
Right? And this is based on their decision that chickens have bones. And therefore the public should be aware that fragments of said bones may find their way into these boneless chicken wings. And sorry, this was the key point, that the term boneless chicken wing is not a description of the chicken wings, but is a description of the style of cooking of the chicken wing.
There should still not be a bone there then, should there?
That's my feeling. If you're going to say boneless, you should mean bone, like the truth in advertising.
Like, I don't care if you want to call a taco a sandwich. Mm-hmm. I don't care if you want to legalize calling taco a sandwich. If you're going to sell me boneless chicken wings and I find bones, no.
Right? There should be a law, but apparently Ohio State has decided there's not going to be a law. No, if you're going to sell boneless chicken wings with bone in them, you can call them boneless style, and then I'll know not to eat those chicken wings because they might not be boneless.
Yeah, I specifically don't eat meat with bones in it.
Mm-hmm.
Or much meat at all these days, but
cool.
I actually don't eat the bones.
Now, do you mean like that they organically never had bones, or that the bones are sometimes removed?
Like Bones are removed.
Okay.
I have a
That's less interesting.
weird phobia that I'm just going to choke on bones. So yeah.
Nothing weird about phobias. People have them, and that's.
So I avoid anything with bones in it like that.
Fair. So yeah, I guess don't go to Ohio.
I wasn't really planning to. What's in Ohio?
What I know about Ohio.
I guess that's what I'm asking you.
A report by Ian Horner. Ohio is what is Ohio? Webster's dictionary defines Ohio as a state in the United States that is relatively square, is for some reason absolutely crucial to U.S. presidential electoral politics, and was the site of the Drew Carey Show.
I'm not hearing anything that says I should go to Ohio.
No, there probably is not any reason why you should go there. In conclusion, Ohio is a state of is a state of contrasts, and America is a country in the history of the world.
It's okay if you live in Ohio. I also have lived in places that were not interesting.
No, not
and no one should go to. I'm going to turn the music back on.
Yeah, let's go back to the game here. I've given you your update. Do with that information what you will.
I will do nothing with it, I guess, except never own boneless chicken again.
Again, can you own the boneless chicken, or is it just a rental situation?
I should have said ordered.
That's probably the easiest one. Rather than claiming ownership over chicken.
The chickens can do what they want.
They're a free bird.
I don't think chickens show up in the song Free Bird. I'm not sure if any birds show up in the song Free Bird now that I think about it.
Yeah, no, you're probably right. We really should we should release a legally accurate version of Free Bird. Also, I don't think we've ever played a rhythm game that had Freebird in it.
No, usually they have classical songs. Is Freebird a classical song yet?
It's classical rock, that's for sure.
So maybe one day.
Yeah. I mean, not with the way copyright's going, but...
Yeah, I mean, with the way copyright's going, we could probably, like... Rhythm games could just be extinct after a while.
Nope.
From everything. They might just be they're already kind of problematic to stream.
I mean, that's... only if you care about not making money off of your streams.
I mean, there is that aspect, but there is also, like... Because there's a variety of things, right? There's the, demonetized video, which is much more what happens. Which, fine. I honestly don't care if Rhythm Cafe VODs get demonetized on YouTube. It's fine. But when a video gets blocked, I have issue with that.
So, there's an easy way of doing that. Don't put your videos where they can be blocked. And I'll put this on the audience as well. Stop being so reliant on external companies to provide YouTube hosting or video hosting. Let's normalize going to people's websites to find their videos there, where they are self-hosted and available and free of...
I don't think that many people do that anymore.
No, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying, is normalize that. That's what we should be doing, instead of giving our content to YouTube for them to monetize and make money off of for free. Or at a non-negotiable rate. Stop giving away your work, people. You are valuable. And the work that you do is valuable.
And no, Lur's videos are not self-hosted.
No, we're not. Yeah.
Hey, you reached 2.0.
Great!
Oh. 2.0.
2.0.
Not sure really what any of this means.
Next. There we go.
This is like fading.
Yeah, it's pulsing.
Eye thing happening.
I don't like it.
Just assuming our eyesight's going finally.
That must be it.
Not ours personally. Those are the characters. Somebody's going to regret something. There was a threat made, and then more music happened. Oh, I'm sorry. The reverb came back.
Oh, wait. There's a countdown.
Well, I guess we should do this.
Ew, I just washed my hands.
Wolves standing towards enemies. Okay, so the wolves are not our enemies, unless we're the enemies. We could have some pet wolves. You know those keyboards where you can make like cat sounds and like different things? None of them ever had wolf howling. They should.
I agree. The English lyrics are so rare that whenever they pop up, it's great. Oh, wolves standing towards the enemies is the name of the song. Got it.
Yeah. Oh, did I not make that clear?
No, I mean, it's... I would expect that you might talk about wolves at some point, so...
I always talk about wolves. I used to howl before my stream started.
That's true. You've got a good awoo.
It's fun. Sometimes you just gotta howl a little bit. I just think wolves howling should be on the keyboard that produces all the other sounds.
Get your hi-hat, your kick drum, and then your wolf howl.
Yeah.
DC says Zed, we're actually playing on an iPad right now, so it is a touchscreen. It's just being streamed to the HDMI port and then picked up there.
And I'm just gonna assume the music sounds a lot better not through our device.
I hope, yeah. I hope you all are having a better time with this music than we are.
Oh, I doubt they're having a better time. I just think off stream, this probably sounds better.
Actually, you know what? Rather than waiting for us to forget to do this after the stream, I'm going to just send a message to Paul right now, letting him know what's up with the audio. Here is the...
you probably throw it under the tech channel.
That's the one I'm looking for, but it's not currently... I'm not... what's the word? Alphabetized. It's by recent day. Let's see.
Ooh, Texan got a free copy of Twilight Princess for the Wii.
Heck yeah, that's almost as good as
That's
the free.
pretty good.
It's almost as good as the free copy of Mario Kart we got in between the two buildings on Road Quest.
I thought that was Mario Golf,
It was Mario Golf. Yes, you're right.
which is even better.
Yeah. Yes.
Honestly, I think Mario Golf's a bit better than Mario Kart. I might be biased.
Whew. I mean, we haven't had another Mario Golf in a while.
It's true. I do like Mario Golf.
It was a good golf. I do prefer golfing. Everybody's golf.
Everybody's Golf.
I think that was the pinnacle of golf technology.
It doesn't exist anymore.
Because Easy Come, Easy Golf wasn't nearly as good in terms of its ability to make customized characters.
Ooh, the game was inside a free Wii.
Hey,
Yeah, you know what? You're just scoring all over the place.
even better. Free Wii. Everyone else in this game is an adult and we're just these oomfies. Go away. Never ask me. Okay, we purified that. This sounds new. Ooh. I think I could do this at 7. No, we've tuned that at 7. That's why.
I mean, you could purify it.
We could.
I don't know if it's supposed to or.
But what if instead we just continue to the next story? Escape and destruction. That sounds like it's correct. I still need to tap buttons. That's why. Boom. Then the kids woke up. Nice of them to cuff her around the gloves rather than right against the skin. Really saves on chafing, I think.
Yeah.
Gleaming light. There should be a skip button right here.
Just tap faster.
Yeah. If you get all 4 fingers going, you can get the real fast tap going. Select.
Yeah, that's new.
Increase some detail. Pray I do not increase the difficulty further.
For who? You or yourself?
Me and myself.
Almost gotcha.
Gotta wake up pretty early in the morning to get past Ian Horner.
Yeah, earlier than 8 a.m. apparently, according to his brunch schedule.
Not usually. Not gonna lie, Heather, I did go home afterwards and sleep for 2 more hours.
Oh, good. Okay. This is how I'm gonna know who my friends in the future are gonna be, because I know some strange people who are awake at like 5 a.m. for some reason, and they're happy about it.
Oh no, they've trained themselves to think they're happy about it. They just can't not get up at 5 anymore because they're old on the inside. We're young at heart.
Because, yeah, I probably can't get up early enough in the morning to fool you or whatever it is that context was. But I am really good at staying up all night.
Oh yeah, that's... As long as I'm prepared for it.
You know, those of us who chose Zeta Shift chose it for a reason. Do you choose Zeta Shift or does Zeta Shift choose you? For legal reasons, we have to say that we choose Zeta Shift. But in a spirit kind of way, Zeta Shift chooses you. So it's like both. Man, I used to stay up all night playing in role-playing forums.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so good. With all the other late night owls.
I just remember the monthly LAN parties we had with the Macintosh back before they were called LAN parties. The Netfest.
We have an ultimate goal. Who knows what that could be? We would know if I read any of the text. Ooh, pretty. Lanota doesn't have like an anime of it, does it? Because I'd be kind of curious to see the adaptation.
Mm-hmm. It's very brushstrokey and soft in its outlines.
Yeah, it's got a very I mean, they're going for a picture book style, but it has. I enjoy it.
It's got big Made in Abyss vibes.
No. I will not see these squishies die like that.
Oh, they haven't died yet.
They're not dead yet?
No,
I mean, I guys can't. I honestly only watched so far into that show because, like, honestly.
A lot of peril.
Could.
A lot of peril, that's for sure.
Whoa. That was different.
I'm sad that I missed it. But I did get...
It might happen again.
I did get our audio technical ticket submitted, so...
Sorry, there seems to be some static on this call. I'll have to call you back.
There are some human words that I'd very much like to hear in this. Nice.
Okay, so the thing you missed, it made a bunch of lines filling the entire circle, and it kind of like pulsated really fast. And that wasn't like any note thing I had to hit. Like there was one note, but the note was normal, and it was just kind of like
just went everywhere.
Yeah, it was really neat.
Cool. I hope to see it. Oh, hey. Goodbye.
You found a skip button?
I did. And I'm going to use it. All right, well, let's defeat this machine. Purify. I gotta say, this techno-y music, though, not my favorite kind of beats for a rhythm game. Hi, can you come down from the top corner, please? Okay.
I'm here now.
Are you having issues?
Maybe.
Nope. This Matt is not having a good time right now, but
it's fine.
We're just lifting up the skin that's already on there.
Love that imagery.
Love that for us. Ooh, playing on direct Ethernet connection between PowerBook and friends in order to play episode 1 Pod Racer. Everyone says this. MW Listen says, my brother and I used to do that with PCs. This was back in the day, our NetFest, before Ethernet was well, first of all, before 10BASE-T Ethernet was even a standard. We were mostly playing on Local Talk, which were serial to phone net adapters for the Macintosh. Although the couple of people who brought PCs would have to source a null modem cable in order for them to play Warcraft 2 against each other. Then when Ethernet was eventually a little bit more prevalent in the Power Macintosh days, we had to make the decision, okay, do I go with the 10BASE-T? If I do, I have to pay $10 to this other guy for the weekend to rent a space on his hub. But if I buy the BNC-based ring Ethernet adapter, well, then I don't have to. I can just plug into the guy next to me. And of course, you can probably see which direction I went in.
Okay, cool. I was getting low there.
You were flashy.
And I was like, oh no.
I'm just going to lift this up for a second. That is heavy. But we do have an entire 15-pound sandbag in there.
Yeah, I was like photo.
Take a photo for chat just so they can see our complete jank.
Yeah, can I post photos directly into the Twitch chat, or do I have to do it through a...
May I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Open the photo.
Uh-huh.
And just plug this in.
Yeah, all right.
Oh.
No, it doesn't like the...
Oh, wait.
Oh, maybe.
Signal. There it is! We got there.
Oh my goodness. All the fingerprints on that thing.
Oh.
Usually we clean this beforehand.
That is not good. But yeah, that's our current setup here, and it seems to be working quite well. And that was a great way to show photos to the chat.
It is, because it stays in the VOD then, and so that doesn't have to be a piece of ancillary content people have to find if they care.
And we're not trying to just hold it up to the camera and hope to hell it focuses on it.
I do think it's funny when people do that.
But if we can make it better, I would honestly recommend we now have one of these in here all the time, just in case someone wants to show something to the chat by the phone. We probably do. It's probably in the top drawer, but I grabbed mine just because I just wanted to be sure.
And usually, I try to remember to clean off the...
Oh no, does that hair become trapped between the edge of the screen and the metal?
Yep. Oh no. Oh, wait. No, it lives there now.
Yep. Cool. I'm just going to try to pretend that never existed. Why all the Android music? Just have a nice song before we end. The daybreak will never come again.
Oh, they keep saying that. So far, they've been lying.
Mm-hmm. Well, we are still currently in the days getting shorter time.
I'm not opposed to the length of the day right now. It's fine. I'm opposed to the death heat that emits from the sun in the midst of the day.
I concur, and that's exactly what my problem is. You know, I like the light. I don't so much like that the photons have so much heat in them.
I like this. I'm going to read this from Account Made France. That happens. Your best hope is that your screen will slowly consume the hair into the iPad innards.
Yup. I mean, at least this is one of the laminated screen iPads, so we can't get the situation where an ant can crawl in and just like wedge itself in between the screen and the glass and the display.
Yeah, see, this is partially why I don't watch those videos on YouTube about people who recover
old computers,
old like consoles and stuff, because almost all of the time, we're gonna open up and find a bug nest or a pile of dead something, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to know what might be living in any of the electronics anywhere that I hang out.
You may also want to avoid the car restoration channels.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt that. Those I was never going to go to. That's not really my interest set.
Very skilled people, though.
Oh, I don't doubt it. I think they're really interesting that they exist. The channels, not the people. The
people have always existed.
Yeah. But it's just not my interest set of content.
For a while, I was watching a guy who had been restoring a flood-damaged Lamborghini.
Oh no.
Well, no, he got it for a steal, and because of his ability to know how to restore these things from water damage, will make a ton of money back on it when he eventually sells it after having some fun driving it around a bit. That's it. That was the song.
I mean, I try and do things like pull off the front of my computer and vacuum out the dust.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, that's an important thing to do, because otherwise you'll get those overheat issues.
Yeah. And I cleaned out my keyboard like I did a full teardown and clean out of my keyboard, I want to say like 3 or 4 months ago.
I don't
usually go that far, but
I need to do that for at least 6 keyboards. Because I'm planning to, now that I've spent a couple of years with my F77 replica, I think it is my forever keyboard, so I need to thin out my collection. I'm going to keep my Apple desktop, my Enterprise, which is the Apple Desktop Bus Extended 2 big keyboard. I'll get rid of one of those. And I think I'll probably... This hurts, but I think I'll probably part with my Apple adjustable keyboard, which was something they made a split key ergonomic keyboard from the 90s.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. It also had an external number pad with the arrow keys and the home row, plus the F keys, but the F keys were these little kind of rounded clicky buttons on that same pad, and it looked really cool and felt good.
I think split keyboards look cool. I've never been able to use them because I don't quite type in the appropriate way.
Mm-hmm.
That might help, but I also am not that interested in doing it, so.
I do understand that most people have one keyboard, so it's quite all right.
I mean, I expected you to have more than one keyboard. 6 was just a number I wasn't expecting.
I think I may have more than 6. I just need to, as I said, because I've got the Alps keyboard, the cherry blue in the miniature, the cherry blue in the Das keyboard, the ducky brown switches, the 2 extended keyboards, Apple flat, my blue financial keyboard, the adjustable. Holy shit, I have too many keyboards.
You've gone past the 6.
At least one more that's in the closet, plus the one that's on my desktop. And those are just the ones that I consider good keyboards. So yeah, definitely the thin nose out. Oh yeah, and then there's the Razor Green, yep. So yeah, need to clean the keys off so I can put those up on either Facebook or offer them out to people nearby. I would offer them up to chat for sale, but it's not worth it. You will absolutely just take a bath on shipping. It's.
I failed the song.
You did. So I should do that song again. Right? Yes. Let's take it down to 4.
I'm not saying you have to do the song. I'm just saying, like, I did fail that song.
Oh, if it comes back to me, I'm gonna find a different song.
That's fair.
Discard mechanical keyboards, acquire synthesizers. No, can't do that either.
Some people really like their mechanical keyboards.
Breaking up with mechanical keyboards, now unbuilt Gundam model kits are my friends that I never see inside of my closet. But I'm also in the process of just, thinning out many of the things that I've just held on to.
Mm-hmm.
It amuses me whenever I see James's posts to Instagram where he's buying something from his childhood to make himself happy. Like, I need to sell the things that I've kept from my childhood to make myself happy right now. That's it. If anyone's really interested in Starcom, hit me up, because that's something where you probably will still pay massive amounts for shipping, but you won't take a bath on it.
I have because I've gone through my books a few times, and I think I have 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm.
I was just gonna see if I could throw them in one of those little neighborhood libraries.
Yeah,
because I figure, why not? They probably don't have those books, and people might find them neat.
Yeah, exactly. I think Corey was talking about doing some little public library donations. Or neighborhood library, rather.
Yeah, it's like the little house libraries you see in places. I thought that would be a little bit more fun. I know about where 6 of them are.
They are
but
all...
you can, I think there's a website you can look up that actually maps them out now.
I think you're right. I think I've seen it as well, but they're just so all over Victoria that you don't even really need... If you're just looking to drop some books off, you don't really need it. Nope, this is a fake out. I've played rhythm games before. You mother...
Oh, you got like a puzzle piece.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we keep doing that. Lord Serrano, the air duster is great for getting the things out from underneath the keys. It's the stuff that has accumulated on top of the keys that needs the cleaning more than anything.
Some of the little like splashes of things.
Oh no, it's the skin that's built up around the home row and the command key and the space bar, that sort of thing. Yeah, it's like one of those things where I'm going to need to remove all the keys, put them in an underwear bag, and then toss them in the dishwasher.
So this was the one that I had actually failed.
Ah!
Did you want to take a... You don't have to. I can play, but...
Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't mind. Astaroth. You can't see that. I'm in a ready position right now with these hands.
Gonna pounce at this thing.
Ah, fuck!
If it makes you feel better, it got me too. I did miss all of those when I did it.
You know what? Cool.
Wow.
Nope. I don't need to do that song.
All right. Oh, they don't give you a retry. I see.
Account made France. I've previously done that with keycaps in the past. So.
Yeah, that's how I did mine last time.
Like, especially if you throw them in that delicates bag in the top shelf, so they don't get melted by the heated dry. Doing very good here. Zong.
Give me the hard song now. The one I want to play.
You just... Oh, not hard enough for you, I see.
Well, this is like, you have to play this one in order to get that other one that we both failed on.
Oh, yes, that one, yes. Skippity.
Skip this too. Don't care about your colors.
Oh, the gem's turned on. Okay, the more that I think about it, the more I want a Teddy Ruxpin reboot.
I think Teddy Ruxpin is fine where it is in the past.
Really? I mean, it was a good show, and it did...
Okay. The show can come back. The teddy bear cassette player cannot.
That's done. Yeah. It's had such good lore with all the crystals and the Iliops and the Gatangs and Mavo.
I think it was about here.
Ready for it. Anytime I see crystals in a work of media, I'm immediately taken back to Teddy. Hey, gimmick too. Gosh, Teddy, don't forget about me. I'm a goofy, but I got more legs. Now I need to hunt down a Teddy Ruxpin and hook it up to an Amazon Alexa. Tinker Tailor Build-A-Bear. Okay, good. Iris's fun fact, someone did it already. Good.
Yeah, I would have expected that, actually.
That means I don't need to. Wow. Or get ready.
We're safe now? Yeah.
Nice. So, I think that we should absolutely schedule this for next month again.
I agree. You know what? I forgot how much I enjoy playing
A good rhythm game?
a good like kinetic mobile game.
Mm. And we got a new chapter to go into, and a timed event or something. Who knows
Yeah.
what?
Well, I mean, the timed event will probably be over by the time we come back to it.
Probably, yeah.
But the familiarity might help us.
I think so, yes.
Instead of putting it away for like another 3 years or so.
Because I remember, I think the reason we dropped it after that was because we felt 3 weeks is enough time for us to do a game before we should move on to something else, because we don't want to be Dark Souls-y at that point. We were still burned off by the Bloodborne at the time. But
I feel like... No, I think Taiko no Tatsujin might have been after.
That too, yeah.
Or maybe that was before. I remember that one went on so long. We were like, oh, yeah.
We need to not do this again. But yeah, we're definitely going to come back to more Lanota probably next month. Let's both remember that so we don't forget.
Next month. We'll see.
Yes.
If I remember.
But it's coming back. Don't worry.
We like it.
Yeah. Speaking
Even if we skip most of the story, if you're really interested in the story and stuff, I appreciate that.
Oh, we're here for the for the music. But speaking of coming back, we'll have to do that in a week's time because we have to end right now. Once again, Heather, you can be found where?
Twitch.tv/LunarJade or YouTube.com/LunarJade. I don't stream there, but I do put some stuff up there. So, how about you, Ian?
I am Tiltyhouse. That's TILTYHOUSE. Can't put the dot in there for that one. But that's on Twitch. And if you go to tiltyhouse.com or tilty.house, you can find links to all the stuff we do, both Corey and I, including her podcast, Hey, Check It Out, which is a great way to get into some movies. And here, I was on one too. I did it on the Ideon. It was great. But for now, that's going to do it for Rhythm Cafe for this week. We'll see you again in a week's time. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.